Right, we are live.
All righty.
So yeah, because we never get anything like that here, but with the Force Friday thing. But yeah, I got to do the midnight opening live stream, so I was watching everyone at the door while I was in the store with my stuff already. So I was like,
nice,
I got the Mandalorian and all of that. Scored the carbonized the next morning. That was amazing. It was.
Yeah, I got lucky because I wasn't gonna do carbonized, and Mike messaged me and he's like, I'm like, no, I'm good. And then after I was like, oh, I shouldn't. And then luckily Toys R Us periodically, because I got the carbonized Mandalorian easily a couple months after. And it was just one of those lucky draws. I went online, they were available. I jumped on it, and I'm like, fingers crossed if I get it or not. And then lo and behold, I think 2 weeks later, it showed up, and I was like, okay, great. But then I had gotten rid of the second sister because I didn't like the coloring on her. But now I'm like, oh, well, now I have to track one down again. So, hey,
I think I can still get a hold of those here, but I just hate her legs. She's tricky to stand.
Yes.
And with the saber being a double-ended, that creates a bit more weight.
Yes.
So you've got
absolutely. Yep. No, that's very true. It's very true. Yeah, I don't like putting the shoulder pads on her. I don't mind the cape, but yeah, and then you definitely have to put her leaner forward more just to balance. I'm getting ready to blue tack all of mine on the shelves because now I can understand how guys with bigger shelving complain that the guys take dives off, because every morning I come down here, there's always a handful on the floor. So
can you still see and hear me?
Yep,
you're frozen.
Yep. No, you're good.
Am I moving? Right, I froze. 1 moment, please. I will be right back.
No worries. Yep. There we go. All right. Do. All right. Awesome. All right. Everybody's jumped. I guess I'll have a sip.
There we go. Don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys.
Oh, good. All good.
Who have we got? Hello, the Gooper. Thank you for joining us. We have Slumber. Thank you for joining us, my friend.
Somewhere, yeah.
And Blue Harvest. Hello there, guys. Still need to get in on your stream. I will make sure we do that. Yeah, everyone wants me to stream with them, which is kind of cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, hey, great. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah, we got to hit that. Papa Gord. Hit that 1,000 at some point. So another giveaway at 750, I think. So
nice.
We'll see.
Hello there, my friend. I just was watching Usual Mike's video and mentioned you, so I will make sure I check out your channel too, my friend.
Oh, Super Awesome Geek Show. All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, we got Brian. Yeah, we were talking already, so I thought we'd just hit the button and jump straight in.
Exactly.
We're talking to ourselves.
Yeah, I'm still annoyed at Zeb that I got screwed on the Zeb yesterday. So half an hour car ride to go and pick it up, and then they're like, "Yeah, sorry, somebody had it in their hands as we said we'd sell it to you." So that was going to be my surprise on the chat today. I was going to hold off and not tell anybody, and then go, "Oh, hey, look what I just got!" But no,
I plan on doing the similar thing. I just stumbled into the latest wave of Black Series, and I was hoping to maybe get them this morning, but it didn't quite happen. But I did receive Plo Koon the other day, which is pretty awesome.
Looks very nice. Looks very nice.
Yeah, good character, right? Oh, we've got Tim. How you doing there, Tim?
Oh, boss money.
We're just sleep now, but so I started early for a good thing then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always nice to see everybody from different parts of the world that are that like this stuff. That's for sure. So
it is, and that's been kind of cool with doing it. The likes of Bosk Bounty and Mike is everyone's in different parts of the world, so it's been a different audience all around. So
absolutely,
it's really been neat, and I appreciate you guys taking the time out.
No, I said it's definitely a great idea for sure. So really good way to spread out through the community for sure. So
that's it. At the end of the day, where I am, where I sit, what I watch, there's a small group of us, who's in here at the moment, and you and Mike and all sorts of us. That it's a small group that I talk to, and I love it.
Yes. Oh no, definitely.
You guys are my mates in the world, and it's fantastic to talk to you guys. And
yeah, it's nice to know that if you want to go traveling, you usually you've got an invitation throughout the whatever. So I know if I want to go down to Texas, that Raymond's got an open invitation for going down for some Texas barbecue and stuff like that, and whatever else. So once the world decides to right itself again, and we're allowed to actually go places, then
you're right.
maybe. So
you talking about Raymond Z there?
Yes. Yeah.
See. Funny you mentioned that because he's actually sent me a package. So I'm expecting a package from Raymond Z, but I told him I'll definitely do a video on it. So if I hear a toot and the dog's bark and I run off, it means a courier's just turned up. But I'll do that in a video separately. So
yeah, no, that'd be all right. Yeah, he surprised the crap out of me. The last package, he sent me a Mythic Legion, and
oh wow, I saw that actually. I did see that.
Well, holy jumping! So I do like the 3 that I have. Well, the one from him and the 2 that I ordered. But again, with the exchange rates and the shipping, the Canadian dollar is only worth about 74 cents on the American dollar right now.
Yeah.
But it just, and then you're paying tariffs and everything. It just gets to be really ridiculous after a while. So I've really held back and really trying to find a Canadian distributor for a lot of stuff. So I'm trying somebody new right now. So yeah,
convenient timing there, David, because he sent me a package and I actually messaged him. You might have seen it was the Shadow Trooper.
Yes.
And I actually messaged him and said how much I appreciate him sending that, because as said the freight, I converted the freight to New Zealand and I was like, wow. The little things like that keep us going, it's the little bits of support that we get from the fans out there that make us enjoy more of what we're doing, getting the appreciation from the fans. That's what drives me.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime I've kind of felt a little bit of a lull and going like, geez, things just aren't going the way I'd like to see things go. Like I went hardcore my very first year. I went super hard, and I was putting out on average probably almost 4 videos a week, give or take. And then Mike just kept telling me, slow it down, man. You just need to and I'm like, yeah, but I got to get. And he's like, no, you don't. I'm like, okay, fine. And then now I think I'm the opposite. I think I've slowed down too much, but I've just got so much. Life is on the go right now, so it's like, so I know I'm behind in a few reviews, and I still trying to take more pictures to get ready to do the room update and what have you. But it makes it hard because then you got to decide: do you want to spend the money through YouTube for them to advertise your stuff to get the views up, or do you just kind of go word of mouth? Right? It's
From the advice I've been given from a few YouTubers, and talking to Mike and Tim in their last streams as well, gave me some advice. And basically, it's just perseverance. Just do what you're doing and keep doing it. Don't sub for sub. Don't do any of that stuff. It'll kill your channel.
Right.
Do not do it. Because you get the subs, but you don't get the views. So you might have 1,000 subscribers, but you're getting 10 views because only 10 of those people are actually interested in your content.
Absolutely.
So it's dangerous for sure.
No, that's good. No, very good point. Very good point. So
I've seen it on channel before.
Yeah. No, that's true. I think I was going sub for sub when I first started, and then again, Mike's been a pretty good mentor, so to speak. Like he hasn't been holding me by the hand, but at the same time he's always there if I got to bang off questions, because I feel kind of guilty that I know there's a lot of us that especially love Star Wars, and I know I've tried multiple things between Marvel Legends and some of the figure arts and Lego builds and stuff like that, and nothing sticks. I don't know what it is about just Black Series that people are like, okay, I want to see this guy's opinion, maybe this guy's opinion, and see a third and a fourth guy's opinion. And I guess it works, I guess. So, but I just feel bad that it's kind of the same content, right? But I guess different styles. So
I'll make sure I check that out, Blue Harvest. But Bosk Tim, how he says about that. See, Tim, in my last stream I did with him, told me to check out my analytics. And I went and did that last night. I actually sat down and looked through all of my analytics.
Yeah.
And I realized something from the reviews that I'm doing. I looked through all of my, the popular views and what's more popular than other. And I actually realized something very interesting last night. I have high views on the 375-inch reviews that I do on the Black Series. The likes of the Jabba's Palace, when I reset that back up, that's got a lot of views, well over 100. So do my episode 3 figures that I showcased.
Yeah.
But all the Black Series stuff are nowhere near as high. So it's quite an interesting thing that I stumbled into. So now I'm like, do I want to start collecting the VC instead? I'd love to. I'd love to get both, but money's just a big issue all the time.
Isn't it just?
We're trying to buy this place, so money's a bit of a lockdown. So I've appreciated all fan mail because that's my main content right now.
Absolutely. I mean, if there's been good things about the channel, I've made some good friends. Like, yes, everybody's distance or whatever, but it's been great. And between Mike being a solid hookup with, if I was lucky enough to come across some Black Series that dropped in Canada early and managed to hook Mike up, and vice versa, and then Brian just dropped out of the heavens, and I know there's a few people that get extremely jealous about, and I still don't know how to explain it, and I'm just grateful every time I come downstairs and my eyes are right down to all the convention stuff or the few figures that Brian in the main line that I was still missing to finish up, because again, I've only been doing collecting Black Series for just over 2 years. And now I'm
about a year and a half.
Yeah. So, and I'm basically as up to date as I can be until all the releases start hitting Canada. So until the Rebels drop and 4 LOM and the Zuckus 2-pack and Luke and Yoda 2-pack and all that stuff comes out and the Snow Speeder, I'm kind of at a standstill. But I'm big figure complete, not numbered complete, because I don't with having some of the deluxe figures with the setup bases and stuff. I'm like, I don't need Old Man Luke in a regular box because I have Old Man Luke with land. So
I talked to you about that before, and that deluxe one has actually got a metal hand or something, doesn't it?
Yes,
where the normal one plastic, Yeah.
So it's a weird gimmick, I tell you. For some of the things, like I think the Kylo Ren, same thing, right? He one of them comes with like a metal. The metal head for his mask is metal, and I was like, does he really have a fully metal head? And Rey's got her gun is metal. Like, there's a few little odds and ends. It's nice that they throw the money into it, but why not do us an accessory pack or something? I screw the metal bits and whatever. Just give me accessories for all of my other figures that I want to have Jedi robes or something else. So
yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. There's no point in having 3 of the same if the figure themselves doesn't really change.
Yeah.
It's like for the first wave of the 40th Empire, you got Han and all that. So the Han is exactly the same as the Exegorth Escape Han. So I was not interested in that myself.
Yeah.
And the Han in the that new indoor packs, he doesn't really change much, does he?
Not too much. Will be nice to see some better pictures, but I mean, it's nice that he's got the trench coat. It's nice to see that Leia's coming with her poncho as well. So that's going to be a hard one not to open.
I agree.
It's convention, so I've told myself I won't open convention stuff. I'll just put it up in the box because the boxes are very nice as well. But I don't know. That might be a 50-50 on that one now. So
I'm the same on that because it opens up, doesn't it? It sort of opens up and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I don't know where it's going to go. So I'm way out of. I'm already kind of getting to that outer space already, and I just set up. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But
absolutely.
I'm looking for something. Like, the only newest one I've got is that episode 2 Obi-Wan. I should next week have all 5 of the episode 2 wave. And then
nice.
I'll have a second Obi-Wan because Amazon surprised me with the one, just showed up out of nowhere. They're like, "Oh, here, we're taking your money." And
here's something that before, yeah, mystery figures.
so bad. That's I would have had the Geonosian battle droid too, but because I couldn't figure out what they were billing me for, because I had pre-ordered that back in October, like November last year, and they're like, "We don't know what we charged you for." I'm like, just go back and cancel anything prior to 2019, and it happened to be the droid. And I was like, "Oh, that sucks so bad." Now I gotta wait. So. Yes, the Goopa, yes, an accessory pack would be awesome. They did that back in the day, so that would be something special to see them do it again. So,
thank you, I love it. I'm curious on that, on how many people actually watch a video from beginning to end, because I know I do. I always do. I queue them up on my phone and stream it to the TV.
Yep.
So I can comment as I go. So
yes,
I watch 100% of videos always.
Yep. Yeah, I tend to, for sure. I know if I can get long-winded, I know people have a tendency to bail, and I only get if I put out anything over 10 minutes, it shows that I usually might get about 6 minutes worth of watch time. So, yeah, but I know I tend to go out on rant. Yeah.
I try and babble a little bit, but babble more at the end, because you can leave if you don't want to listen to me rant.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. That's a good way to do it. So, okay.
Comments. Yeah, everyone watches. We all know Mike. Bye. Yeah, but see, Mike Chaos, he was one of the first I watched too. I don't watch much of him now, but I still catch him when I can.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're aware, but I won something off him ages ago, off an Instagram competition.
Okay.
Can't see it, but hang on. I am going to make my camera spin around. No, wrong one. There I go. I had to figure this all out last night. Guess camera. And there we go. Now, in 2 seconds, there we go.
There we go.
So there's a bit of my displays going on there. And there's that Luke that you sent me ages ago, my friend.
Oh, yes.
Did you know Luke? Yeah, he's an awesome figure.
Yes.
These are recent additions to my collection.
Oh, nice. Not a horror guy, but they do look good. So
I love my Hellraiser. I really do. Pinhead's something I've wanted for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Bone, Jabba, a few other knickers.
Yeah.
Love the turtles. But here's all the galactic stuff and retro. But that right there, it's buried in the back now. But it's the Ninja Turtles accessory pack. The baby turtles accessory pack.
There's the baby turtle. Oh, the baby turtles. Yeah.
So I won that off him a while ago, and then I ended up fishing out and finding the rest of the group. So I got all my turtles now.
Nice. Need a couple of foot soldiers now.
Yeah, some of them beat up. I'm just going to flick myself back again. I'll be right back.
And yes, Stumbler, we do all know Mike's buy. That's for sure. That's a trade. That's definitely a trademark for him for all eternity now. So, but yeah, I don't know. I came across, and I've said it before, and again, I came across Mike, I think, at the right time, because I was hitting a bit of going into having surgery back then. As I definitely, I don't know what I was looking. I was looking up something. It had nothing to do with Black Series. I almost think it might have been one of his subscription box reviews. It could have been a Transformer or something like that. But and it just, one or two videos, and he just sucked me in, that I was like, that's it. And I went back right from his very first video and just watched everything. and watch it multiple times. And I just started to message him, and I don't know. He could have just been like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Just whatever. I'd like to send something to you, you know? And he's like, "Yeah, I might get a PO box." And I just hounded him for months about like, "Hey, I've got a box full of stuff. I'd like to send something. I appreciate your content, and this I'd like to say, you know." So finally, he got a PO box, and then I don't even use his PO. I just send it straight to his house now. But but yeah, so it's been a ride. So
if you guys reckon it's beneficial for me to set up a PO box, then let me know, and I will get it done. Otherwise, you can social media me, and I'll give you my address. But I'm not allowed to show it to the world, which is fair enough.
No, very true, very true. My wife was like, "Oh, you should," and I'm like, "Well, you know what? Sorry, I've already put it out. It's on my YouTube about page and everything else." So I'm like, maybe eventually. Again, like I always keep saying, like once I hit the magic numbers where I get the 1,000 and the 4,000 hours, so then I can post the pic. Like really, all I want to do is post the pictures up on the page. And just do the other things that you're not allowed to do, like stream mobile. Like you can't do that until.
I agree. See, a good thing on that though, because I was wanting to do that last year, but like I mentioned before we started, I'm using StreamYard, and I'm actually on my cell phone now using my data, and so you could use this anywhere, which is really handy to know now. And YouTube doesn't allow you to stream with multiple people.
Yes.
Only this does. So like Blue Harvest, they have 5-6 people on their stream. It's quite an interesting little chat, to be honest.
Yeah, no, this is great. I loved watching you and when you did it with Bosk, and I was like, that's exactly what I'm perfect. So there's Uncle Mike. See, again, you say his name a few times.
My friends sneaking up in. I was just telling them about the turtles you got me hooked on. Got them all now.
Oh, he's great. Yeah. One of these days, I keep saying I will make it down to it's down to California. So I've been trying to squirrel a few pennies away here and there for getting down to see him and Brian and any of the other guys that are down that way. Zach. So Mike's partner in crime for Bots and Shots. So, which that's about one of my favorite things of his. I love watching those two guys just sit there and get sauced and talk about Transformers. So yes, you're very sneaky, Mike. Yes.
Oh, definitely. Received a little Mike chaos. Have you recovered?
Yeah, that was Mike will be working. I think Mike's going to be working on a video. I think pretty soon for something. So Brian,
I like that. I like that you admit your influence on us.
Yes, he does. Yeah, good. He better take full responsibility. So, because I tell my wife about him all the time, but yeah.
Oh yeah. So one of my daughter's first words after like the main words was turtle, and that's because of Mike. She absolutely loves my turtles. She really does. So one of her first words is turtle. Turtle.
Nice.
Loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No reviews. Yeah, I haven't really seen a whole lot of reviews for that. Yeah, the Luke and Yoda, but I think they're really starting to show up now. Absolutely. I can't wait. So it was supposed to EB Games. It was supposed to release, I think Thursday or Friday this past week, and then nothing next week. Do I have any vintage? I do have boxed up and at my parents' place still. So so the only thing I have that remotely looks like vintage is I opened up the Darth Vader from the retro collection. And then I was like, because I wasn't going to buy any more, but I just, you want that hand feel, and then to go, really, these were always this small. But then I remember I'm a lot bigger than I was when I was a child. So yeah, so of course, so the 6-inch just feels right. So, and then I do have a few that have been gifted to me over the last couple of years. Linda sent a few Boba Fett's out. for me, and Brian did a Stormtrooper, a 501 Trooper. So yeah, they're great. But I just those ones, if I were to go that even 3 3/4 inch again, I couldn't open. I'd have to leave those on package. But I would love to have an area to bring my vintage stuff and set the vintage stuff up again. And I know that would just take me right back down to being a whole lot younger than I am today and playing with that stuff all over again. So. Oh, is it just, did we lose him? Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting here. So.
I'm back again. Likes to freeze every once in a blue moon. It's really irritating. Never done that.
That's not on my end, because it's usually, that's always a problem I had when I was set up over in the other corner there. I just couldn't get a strong enough signal on the Wi-Fi. But so
far, I'm on my data and it works well. So it's just being a poo. Mind you, I will admit, this is one of the biggest streams I've done. It's gotten higher and higher in the view, so I appreciate everyone in here.
It's awesome.
Stuff to go somewhere. But I was about to bring. I was reading something before it went all funny on me about. Here we go. I wish I could send everyone a diorama.
Oh, Stumbler, yeah, some really nice work. So I wish I was that skilled or creative to be able to build stuff like that, or even custom. Like I just can't bring myself to ripping a figure apart to try to see if I can do something different with it, because I know I can't find a replacement, because they're just so hard to find duplicates up here, unless it's a Jet Trooper or Luke Skywalker. Like that's pretty well it. There's not a whole lot of anything else up this way. So.
I'd love to get a diorama, or I keep talking about making one, but I just never seem to get around to it. I'd love a Tatooine diorama, like a Mandalorian diorama.
Yeah.
Because that would just be ideal for photos. And I really, like to get into that.
Yeah.
Wish I could mass produce dioramas. He's YouTuber. I will check out your channel, my friend, if you do have an active channel.
Or even as Instagram.
Do it. Yes. Make us all one. We'll all showcase them for you.
Yeah, I can move some stuff around, so nothing's set in stone.
I'm always moving this around. I need more shelves, so what goes ahead and we buy the place we're in. I have a lot that I want to plaster on the walls, and more shelves, more displays. It's just what I'm all about
definitely. Now. I was surprised. I didn't put any floating shelves once I put this setup in. That was it. I put my Batman Funkos that were up where I usually film back in the day, and so I've got like a few Marvel Legends and stuff over there. But primarily, everything's kind of here. There are some bigger pieces that are still boxed up, Transformer wise, that I just don't have the space, and I just don't trust. Younger ones still, so eventually they'll make it back.
Why mine are higher, so the kids don't get them. I've only got a small collection of Transformers. I've only got 5 at the moment. I've got Grimlock, Scorn, Megatron from the first movie, KSI Boss, who is the jet, and Soundwave is the car.
Okay,
I'd like to definitely need an Optimus Prime though.
Yeah, I've got my Prime out, and I've got my Skyfire. Also Jetfire, but Skyfire. So he's up there because he was always a favorite of mine. Prime, I always loved Prime, and then Starscream was always my main bad guy. So as much as he irritates people, it's the voice. I know it's the voice most of the time. He's such a whiner, but I was always a seeker. I always loved the jet. So not so much Megatron or Galvatron or whatever, but definitely.
Original Megatron, the old classic gun. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that. A mate of mine, Neil, I don't think he's in here yet, but he's got quite a lot of the Masterpiece ones, I think they are.
Oh, yeah.
And they are gigantic in their box. And he showed me them, and they are so cool, but you just feel like you're going to break it.
Yeah. Well, Mike has sent me, I I can't think of it. Combiner. It's oh, good God. I'm gonna get kicked out of the Transformer Club for blanking on its name. But he sent me one of the combiners, and it just freaks me out because I had to actually put it together when it came here, and not Devastator, no, with Onslaught and all those guys. What is that? Bruticus. Thank you. Kids in the background.
Nice.
So Bruticus. So I was so worried. I kept sending Mike pictures going, am I doing this right? You know, snap, snap, snap. And I'm like, is it supposed to force that? And so he walked me through, and I didn't break anything. And, but then, I had to kind of collapse again once things were happening. Cause if the kids have friends come by or what, and I was like, no. So got to lay down the law and say what you can and can't be around and touch and anything else. So.
Oh, yes. Slumber, hit me up on Instagram, just DarthRock1 again, and I'll follow you back and check out your stuff, my friend. I'll show some of them off in a video too. Boss guys have many. Rumors and speculations. There's a lot of them in the world, especially when it comes to this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I think I might try to slide this over just a smidge.
Go for it.
Oh, okay, and then I'll move myself over a little bit.
I need one of those dewbacks. I really need one of those dewbacks.
Yeah, I'd like to get another. Like, there's so many now. Like dewback, I'd like to find. Gamorrean Guard. I'm kicking myself for passing up on picking up a second one. I'd
love to get one. I've got a VC one, but I'd love a Black Series.
Yeah, he's still probably in my top 5. I think of all-time Black Series is that Gamorrean Guard. Just the furry diaper and the articulated jaw. Just it's just that's pinnacle. It's a pinnacle figure right there. So
yeah, absolutely.
And then the updates on some of the Jedis now with the butterfly joints and all that stuff. I'm
difference, yeah.
So
what I love about Plo Koon, he stands so well, and he just looks awesome in a setup. He's just standing on the shelf, pointing with a saber, and he just looks
that's definitely one thing I need to work on. It's definitely my poses. My guy's just kind of just like, okay, pull them out, throw a gun, and throw them on the shelf. But I've been watching a few other
too. Unless I've got them and post them for photos, they're generally just standing there, not doing too much.
Yeah. No, very true. So. What again?
Oh, total Black Series figures you own. Did you have to? Off my head. That's hard. You're counting, aren't you?
I'm thinking. I can't. I don't know if I got that high that fast.
See, in here, in this row here, there is 3 rows of Black Series boxes. There's 3 in there.
Yeah.
And there's more everywhere else. It's hard to say off my head, but there's a lot. A lot.
I'll ballpark and say over a couple hundred.
Yeah, I could believe that with your collection for sure.
So, like if
I'm probably close to 100.
Yeah. Because I don't have too many doubles, so I don't true build unless I can find them really cheap, and that's not the case. I think the only real doubles I've got are a couple of the Shore Troopers, the Kmart exclusives, and I think he might be I don't know. It's mostly Rogue One. I got a couple of doubles of each, but like traditional Stormtrooper, surprisingly, I only have one. I don't have. I've got the one. I got the first release. I never got the one, the re-release back in the red and black box. And
store over here, Farmers, they had a clearance on their old range, which was only online. So I thought I'll take advantage of this. So I ordered 4, and when they turned up, I went to the store, checked them out. If there was one I didn't need or had, I returned it, got a voucher, and then did it again. So the first one I received, I got Hera, which I had. The first layer, which looks atrocious, but I kept it because I didn't have it. And there was a couple of other ones, and one was the Stormtrooper in the box. the red and black box, and I still have him. The only doubles I had, was the Blast Accessory Stormtrooper.
Right, yes.
With the accessories and that, which I traded 2 of those with, one with Raymond Z and one with Aussie Sci-Fi for the 2 carbonized I didn't have yet. So I now already have one each. But it's a good wee set, to be honest.
Oh no, yeah, no, definitely, yeah. So I think I do need. I know we're getting the new modeled Stormtrooper in the fall anyway. But
one, doesn't it?
You know what? Another one, because I've got the 2 damaged ones. The one that came in the 4-pack, the one with the blast accessories, that god awful Justin Bieber looking Luke Skywalker in the Stormtrooper gear. Oh, I hate that figure so much. But yeah, there's. A few, and I need to track down a couple of weapons for my Shadow Squadron set because I bought that loot. So I'm missing a couple of the guns, but I mean, you know what? It's okay. He's got the blaster for the speeder bike and whatever. And then I needed to wait for a stand. So when the Marvel Legends White Rabbit was announced back last year or whatever, and they put out. She had the Build-A-Figure part that had the stand that went for the speeder bike. I was like, thank God, now I can finally put my other speeder bike up on the shelf because I didn't. I had to share it. It was it was like it was just crazy. But that one's probably one of the hardest ones to get. That one in the Order 66 pack were difficult to add for sure. So, hey David, how are you, sir?
Hey David, and hello Centurion's Corner. I did see you pop in earlier on, and I didn't say hello. Say hello.
Yes.
What else we got here? Destroyer droid with force bubble. Yeah, I'd love a destroyer droid in a black series. That would be cool, man.
Yes,
I'd love to see that. I really would.
Yeah, they need to go away from Luke Skywalker's for a while and start banging out some other stuff. So I just
can't be many more. I think we've got them all now.
Well, now we're gonna have another Jedi one before the end of the year, right? And we just had that updated
one.
So it'll be interesting to see if it's gonna be the same body from the Jedi Luke, which it probably will be, but
that'd be funny.
Yeah. Oh, Mike. Yes, definitely aliens and yes, background guys for sure. So like the Cantina aliens, Gonk droids, the droid Dekas, super battle droids, absolutely. So it just Hasbro does phenomenal work with the aliens all the time.
Yeah. So Mike's comment here, I'm curious because how I said about Raymond he said to me some fan mail. All he's told me is it's carded 375 stuff for my palace. So a lot of aliens I'm hoping to see, which will be ideal. But yeah, I love unboxing fan mail from it's just so exciting. Really is exciting.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, David. Yeah, I'm actually quite digging my microphone now. So I kind of feel like a radio guy a little bit, but we're slowly starting to look a little bit more professional. I just got to work on actually learning how to edit and script my stuff a little bit more, so it's not. Although I do like the top of my head thing, but then I know I tend to go off for about another 3 or 4 minutes longer than it needs to go. But what are you gonna do? So change the channel if you don't want to listen. But
yeah. I might need to new set up, but this seems to be working okay. Everybody out there
somewhere, right? So
I'm even using my mic this time, so I hope it sounds good.
Yeah, no, I think it sounds all right. So
yeah, sharp tea I'd like to see.
Yes, more definitely female Jedi, I think for sure. So it's still quite a sausage party, I think, going on for the Black Series line. Period. So
yeah.
Stumbler, I locked out with the base since I have 5. The all black one. Nice.
Thanks, David. Appreciate that.
Script.
My phone's not expensive, but it's a damn good working phone. Like everything I do, my videos, my photos, everything is done on my phone.
Yes,
I don't really use the computer for much.
Yeah, I just use that for doing the loose editing by putting the music and like the intro and stuff on. I use the home computer, but yeah, I do all my pictures and all my filming on my iPhone. So yes, it does the trick anyway. So like as my wife says, until you start making money, which I'm like, I'll never make any money at this. And even if I make 2 or 3 cents, I'm not in it to do for that anyways, because I just like chatting with everybody. So I find I like doing the live streams even more than I like doing the regular videos. But after talking for a couple hours, the voice starts to get really cracky, and it's just like I got to throw in the towel for the night now. So,
like what we were talking about earlier, it might have been before we actually hit the go button about when we first started and trying to bang out videos, because last year when I started, I had a lot more content because I was getting into it. I was in the wild all the time, and I was always finding stuff. And I was trying to bring 2-3 videos a week, but now it's at the point where, I'll try and get 1 video out if I can, and 2 if I'm lucky.
Yes.
But yeah, I do enjoy doing this. I love talking to all of you guys around the world, and it's a great little chat. It's good. I enjoy it.
No, absolutely.
It's good when there's no kids home like today because I don't get harassed.
Yeah. I just kick everybody out of the basement. So the kids, if they're quiet, they'll still sit behind or whatever, or if I need them to go do something or whatnot. So no, it's not too bad. So I try to time things pretty well. Like when I was during the proper work time before the summer hit. And if I was working in the evenings, and I wouldn't get home till about midnight, and then I would I'd bang off a couple of videos because you need the downtime or whatever. So I'd be like, come in, look at my shelf, go, oh, I haven't talked about this. Oh, why not? Okay, throw the phone on the thing and let's do something. So at least I'd have it recorded, and then in the morning when getting the kids and my wife out the door, they'd be gone, and then I'd go up to the upstairs computer, do the editing, and then pop it out, and then I'd go back to go back to bed for a while. So it's a good feeling. No, we don't need a bare chest Kylo Ren. God, no, Sean.
No, there's enough Kylo Rens
with a very high waist belt. No, I don't need to see that again. So I don't even watch episode 8. So I just I can't do it. So Mike.
We don't need any more Rays, any more Lukes, any more. I don't think you could do any more Vaders.
The Dark Ray, that's okay. I'm okay with that one if that does turn out to be for sure. And then I don't think there's another Kylo Ren that unless they did the Padawan one from the cutscenes with
Give it time. Yeah. They'll sneak it out. That'll come out with Dark Ray. It'll be Dark Ray and Jedi Ben. Something like
with
that.
his big Gap pirate shirt on after, or his big long heavy black sweatshirt for when he's being all emo. Yeah.
No doubt.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Ben Solo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have a Chewie. I'm lacking a lot of figures of the main. Like I don't have a Chewie. Which I'm disappointed is. What I'm desperately in need of is a 3PO and an R2 Black Series. I'm yet to have any because we're still lacking. Like we've only got the first wave of 40th anniversary here.
The same here,
and the third waves are overseas and all over the place now. But we're still waiting for. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm still waiting for the first. I have pre-ordered them. The first 2 gaming greats, the Jedi Revan and the Geonosian Heavy Battle Droid.
Oh, yeah.
Still waiting for them to get over here. And the Empire wave of Retro. Still waiting for them to turn up. I've pre-ordered them, but they're just August, it says, but no date. So maybe not.
Yeah.
Which would be nice because my birthday's next month, 7th of August.
Well, I got the 18th.
So are you the 18th of August?
Yeah, 18th for myself, and then the 27th for my son.
Stepson, Darth Lou, who's been in some videos before, his birthday is the 18th of August as well.
It's a great day.
Yeah, mine's the 7th of August, so it's only weeks away, and I might jump on and do a live stream or something, and hopefully I've got some cool stuff to show off in that.
Yeah. I'm hoping that I'll have some. I'm away next week. We're going camping up to, I don't know, about 3 hours away from here. So
Right.
I know I've got some stuff due to show up. So I know that the episode 2 wave should ship next week from what the guy was telling me. And then I ended up I sucked it up and I bought the Boba Fett Black Series helmet. So that's showing up next week as well. So, and then now I got to figure out with that. So I couldn't, I was like, man, it just, out of all the Black Series helmets that they've done, I can't pass on that one. I can't find a decent price Vader one. So yeah, I got to go with Boba Fett for sure. So
that's the only one I actually have is the Vader helmet. It's the only one I've got. But I'd like to get the Boba Fett one too. They've got that on display in my local EB in the cabinet, and it looks so good in person. It really does. You bringing the clone troopers camping with you again?
David, I might bring it because last summer we went away for a few days, and I brought most of the clone commanders with me, and I reviewed them out of my camping chair. So I might do that again. I may very well, especially now that the StreamYard thing. I could even do some when I'm up there. It all depends on what the signal's like and what have you. My cell service is garbage on a good day. I'm just waiting for another few months till I'm done, and then I'm going to switch over and go to somebody new. So yes, Brian, I might have cell service. So at least enough for me to see if I've got whatever. So my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are looking after the house and the cat. So I'm like, anything's on the doorstep, please make sure you bring it in the house and put it inside for me. So I'm hoping to have a few things here by the time we get back on Friday, I hope.
Yeah, just comment. I haven't seen any vintage over here for quite a long time. The last lot was the wave with the what is it now? He's right there, actually. One moment. I need to refresh my mind.
Yeah.
This was the last wave we received in New Zealand.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sure.
He was sent to me by Greg Fred.
I
wanted this one. But the one that got me more interested in VC stuff and how good they look. This guy right here, this girl. But this is the reason I now have anything. And this was speaking to me. I couldn't find it, but it's such a good card back. It looks so good on card. I'll never ever open it.
That could completely draw me in, and I just wouldn't have any place to do them justice to have that as a collection. So
I've got the whole top wave except that one there. The Sith Trooper.
Yeah.
But I've got the Shadow Trooper too, which is pretty cool.
All right.
But he's not blue like the Black Shearers one. He's just black.
Nice.
Night Centurion.
All right.
Centurion, my friend.
Yeah. But I've only, as far as there was a big goof up with some of the last couple of waves that hit up in Canada for the 3 3/4, and they were ringing up at like $8 a figure or something like that. So they didn't stay on the shelves, and people just bought everything. They didn't care because I think it had the General Lando Calrissian wave, and they were just
okay.
Yeah, you saw them, and then it literally went back 20 minutes later, and then the shelves were just stripped. And then in some of the local Facebook groups I belong to, everybody's like, "Did you save your receipt because they're ringing up at $8?" And I was like, "For $8, I would probably buy some of those, but
I know,
but missed out." So
yeah, as we do, I've done that. Go back. There was a while ago I was like, I remember seeing. Because I just got my palace. I remember seeing Slave Leia or Jabba's Leia on the shelf at one of the warehouses, and I was like, I'm going to go back and find that, and it's gone. I was like, damn it! So I just got what I could for the palace at the time. Yeah, it was the palace that got me into any vintage stuff because It's really nice too. I love that thing.
I will say, like, I don't know what I would do for, especially that, you got that has the that HasLab one when they did Jabba's, sail barge, and I was like, oh man, I'm glad I don't collect that line because I would have to go. I would have to. I don't care. I don't know where I would put that. I have a problem just trying to keep my TIE fighter displayed somewhere, and then eventually when the Snowspeeder comes in, I'm like, I'm like, oh, holes. And then my wife heard me say holes in the ceiling, and she's like, nope, no holes in the ceiling. Okay. So I don't know where that's going to go. So
what I'm using, I don't know if you have them there, but probably something similar. But we've got something over here called command strips.
Yep.
So I'm using those to hang these at the moment. And they're clear and they come off cleanly, so they don't make any holes or any damage, and they're strong.
Yeah.
Because I've got some hanging hooks as well. And eventually, can you see Enfy's nest hanging up there?
Yep.
I'm going to hang that from the corner somewhere. But it does look cool up there. But I'm going to hang that from the roof somewhere. And if I ever get the snow speeder, I'll put that somewhere too.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Hut Slayer layer, that's it.
Yeah, it's Hut Slayer. Got to be PC now. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So, good rule to follow.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, like yesterday. So when I came across that Zeb, somebody had posted saying, "Oh, hey, local comic shops got." So I called and they were putting one aside for me. Drove out there, and then as soon as I walked in the door and they asked if there was anything I was looking for, and I'm like, "Yeah, you guys were Oh, yeah, sorry about that, but blah, blah, blah." And I was like, oh, great. So I was we were going to turn around and walk right back out. And then I said, you know what? Let's just have a look around. And then, of course, they had because I want the Ghostbusters figures, just the 4. I don't want the other ones or whatever, and they had them all. And, a couple buck markup because, it was a local business. But I was like, you know what? You guys made me drive half an hour there and then a half an hour back, plus my gas, plus my time, and then I'm not getting anything. So why am I going to support your business? So we looked at some stuff and then we just bailed. And I was like, oh man, I could have bought a couple, but I was like, no, I'm not supporting them. So I'll just wait and see if they actually ever hit the shelf at Toys R Us or God forbid Walmart. So.
It's true.
Should always be slave Leia. Always, yes.
Should always be slave Leia to us, us old people, us originals.
Yeah, bikini slave. There we go. So, I don't mind the Rose figure. The Rose is fine. So everybody just craps on Rose. I mean, she's, I don't know, somewhere. I don't have her in the back. I got her right in about mid shelf. So there's far worse figures than her. That's for sure. So,
my partner's in here on a break. Hello. Bikini slave Leia. Let's go fully non-PC.
She was jabbing her prisoner power. Oh, that's interesting. Mike, right. That's a little bit of history there. So I remember collecting Power of the Force 2 because I think I was very blind, like a lot of people thinking, if I get them all, they're going to be worth money because, whatever. And then I remember I was out at work one day, come home, my mom says to me, "Oh, your aunt and your cousins were by, and you may not want to go into your room right now." And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, So I went to my room. My cousins got into my Power of the Force 2 and opened like 30 figures.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And a lot of them you couldn't find anymore. So I went over to my aunt's place and I'm like, here, this is how much money you owe me. And she's like, I'm getting the figures, right? I'm like, no. If I can replace the figures, I will give you the open ones. But if not, they're mine. And now you've completely ruined everything. So, that was a bad day. That was a really bad day.
Ula with booby slim action.
We do need an Ula. I'll take an Ula for sure. Absolutely.
Lulu never wore a bra. Get toast.
Yes, right. Very true. Yeah, Carrie told that story. God knows how much. Are Power of the Force worth anything? I don't think so, unless you want to just melt them down and back into plastic again. So I know I see them at toy shows all the time, and one guy I know, he was selling them for like 2 or 3 for $10 just to clear them out because he had so many of them. Plus, I don't know, just those buff figures. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, absolutely.
I was just grabbing one of my boxes. So I kept this because it's got great pictures inside, but this is a 2005 Star Wars calendar.
Oh,
but some of the images that are on the back, fantastic.
Yeah.
It's some really nice stuff on it too. But safely kept inside, Mike KS, if he's still here.
Yeah, no, he is.
Is this, which he sent me when he sent me the baby turtles. So
yeah.
Nice. Put away nicely, and the pin as well, my friends. So thank you. Still protected somewhere. Yeah, I've got a box full of. I don't know if you saw the video, but I got a box full of the episode 3 stuff. So I've got a lot of the main characters in here. Yeah. But the one that irked me is I had a bit of a psycho ex, and she got angry one day and tore it.
Oh,
Emperor Lady Palpatine of all people.
Ouch.
Yeah. But I saved him. He's still in the box. I got Dooku. What's cool though is I got these guys.
Oh, right on.
I was almost tempted to open these two purely for my palace. But he's got a really cool Mustafa base as well, which is cool.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I do enjoy like I mean, I will give it up. I mean, for those inbox collectors and stuff, some of the packaging is really nice, and I can kind of see why, you know, and especially like I get it with the cards and the, you know, whatever else. I get it. They're pretty and whatever. Yeah. I could give everybody a heart attack right now and just rip. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I mean, they are a thing of beauty, and I'll say that they're art, and my wife will disagree with me considerably, but yeah, I just when we were trying to set the shelves up, and we're just pulling all the boxes out of the box, and I was like, I don't know how the hell I'd be able to display all this stuff in the box without turning it and doing it like library style, right? So all you do is just see all the numbers or whatever. So yeah, sorry, Brian. I should have pre-warned you that I'm not ripping this one off the card. So this stay nice.
Yeah, I've got that one too. If you saw this, I quite like this. Stormtrooper Commander.
Nice. Yeah, anytime they throw some stuff on a Stormtrooper, you got me for sure. So
did you see? I'm gonna pull everything out, but that's right. Commander. So I've got Vader in a predictive box of that way.
Yeah.
And I've got a Stormtrooper as well in a predictive box. Digging through my box goodies. So this guy's awesome.
Ooh, Stumbler, you're killing me. Oh, rad, man. That's a sharp one too. Yeah, I do love me some. I love my troopers, that's for sure. So
I've got, you'll probably like that one too then.
Oh, right on. Yeah, see, they could do that in the Black Series. I'd love to see some of those pilots done as Black Series. That would be really cool.
But check this puppy out. This is a Target exclusive. You can read that, Target exclusive. But this, he's in a protective box too.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I do need to get a couple. I need to get a couple of cases for the Maul and the Obi-Wan, and then I fished out the package for the Kenner Boba Fett, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll put him back in there and then close them back up or whatever. And those are basically be my 3 sealed ones, but
yeah.
I haven't found any until the toy shows start up again or whatever. Then maybe I might find some cases for them or what have you. So
yeah. Commander Backer, boss was saying he's watched my video on that, and that again is where I was saying before. as 375-inch stuff I've done on my channel are very, very big videos. So this video, I showcased all of this.
Yeah.
It was a lot bigger than anything Black Series. So it's quite interesting. But
totally.
then again, when you read your analytics, a lot of your viewers are non-subscribers, if you haven't realized.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. It's crazy.
Close that.
There we go.
Yeah. No, I've got I don't know what else I've got going on, because I stopped the Legends or anything else. So I've got Zanini box tapped me, so I guess I'll be doing Zanini box starting next month or something. But other than that, I've just I stopped Bambox. I'm gonna watch Mike's Geek Fuel for a little bit for the next couple months, and I might jump back into Geek Fuel again. But again, the subscription boxes are just pricey to get them up here again. So it's just when they're like, oh, there's a $50 value. Well, if you do the math and the conversion, I'm paying more than what the value of the box is. So I'm not really getting money's worth out of it. So except for like shirts and stuff, because I love the nerd shirts that are in there, and it helps go with my wardrobe. But the Black Series, that's kind of where the draw seems to kind of be, or if I happen to come across something super early, but that Canada, that seems to be drying up pretty quick. So I don't think I'm gonna I could be wrong, but I don't know if I'm gonna ever, like, that's why I was really hoping with that Zeb. I was like, ooh, that'll help boost some numbers a little bit, because it's pretty early for him yet. So but
it is. It's really early.
They got four. The shop that I went to, they got 4 in, and they were literally gone in under half an hour. But I think they limited one per, so nobody went in and just bought all 4. They said one at a time. But I still think they should have throat punched the guy that took it off the shelf while the guy was going to get it for me. So, that's getting steamed right now just thinking about it again. So. I'll have my time.
Yeah. This is Brian, the variant black clone, the one all in black. I'm going to say no, I don't. I'm not too sure what you mean on that one. Your variant on the clone pilot. Are you talking about the one I just showcased of the episode 3 stuff?
I would think maybe he would be. Brian loves his little figures too, so.
Now I showed you the clones I have. I did do a video showing you all of that stuff in that box, but I've only got a lot of the main ones. I've got like Dooku in there, Anakin, battle damaged Anakin, Obi-Wan, Vader, and a few others as well. Yeah, that was when I first started collecting again. It started with those there.
There. This is my only cased one. This was from Brian, so.
Beautiful.
501, so, which is a SDCC one, which is appropriate since that's what's supposed to be happening this right now, right? So, which we're not getting, but this sucker's pretty rad. I'm so tempted to open the little flag and the stand and stuff like that, but it looks pretty sharp, and it stays pretty flat on the shelf too, so I'm okay with that. So I won't give you a heart attack. I won't open that one either, Brian. So. Okay, where it is.
I don't have that variant. That's nice. Is the Force Unleashed figure? I like that battered, damaged Vader. I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
ultra sharp.
The upcoming Black Series figure is everyone talking about the most. Whoa. Everyone's thinking now. Cad Bane, it's definitely one that I'm interested in.
Yeah, that would be good. I'd like to see. I want to see the new Stormtrooper. I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully, that'll help with that bowed legs that he's got, like riding a horse. The Camino Trooper looks really good as well. So those would be 2. Akbar looks as well. It looks good too. I'm actually first and foremost, I'm looking forward to the Rebels, because I actually sold my Rebels. So there's an empty spot.
All right.
That I'm missing. I said the child. I'll move him over there. So I'm missing my Rebels. So they found a new home yesterday, which that's the first Black Series I've ever sold, and I'm still a little stressed about it, but I told myself it's based on a cartoon, so it's okay because I've got all the other figure that's had a face update. I have the old one and the new one, so it was very out of place for me to go, yeah, get rid of the Rebels. But again, I talked with Mike, and unless Mike's changing his thoughts, he was going to be selling his off as well. So I'm hoping, or else I got a lot of work ahead of me to get those 6 figures back again. But yeah,
selling, and I'm always keen to buy new stuff. Do you know there's only one Black Series figure I've not actually unboxed before, and it's that the Skywalker Strikes. It looks so good. I don't want to, and I've got Ceremony, so I can take him out.
Yes,
but it's just something like blocks all around.
No, exactly. That one, I'm tempted to do it. It's the same with any of the stuff. Like I've taken a few pieces out of the Thrawn, the STC, the Thrawn set, and I tried like the helmet, the Jedi, the Temple Guard helmet that fits on to.
Oh yes.
Okay, good. Mike's still selling. Good, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't want them to go already. But you know what? I sold them off, and then I went straight to EB, and I put them right down on my pre-order. So then, when all this stuff, because August and early September sounds like it's going to be very expensive. So I don't want too many surprises when all the figures start rolling in. So.
I was tempted myself to do that, Mike, but I just couldn't bring myself to take it out. I love the whole thing. I mean, there's a lot of them floating around now that I could get another one, but yeah, I just don't really feel like I need to open it. But yeah, some of the accessories would be worthwhile popping out though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only exclusive set I opened was the Han Solo, Princess Leia, the Hoth base set.
Oh, the Hoth one. Yeah.
So that was just so I could get the other Han Solo out. So I think I may try to open it up a bit because part of the sliding thing that says Star Wars on the front, it's only half there and the other half's gone. So I might clean that up a bit and try to diorama it a little, maybe for filming or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So.
Spider-Man retro wave. They could do so many.
Oh, that's sharp. Yeah, I would totally jump on that. I love 90s Spider-Man, so that would have been really good.
Pulled all the bit. Bosk's been pulled in. It's like me in the vintage. They look so good. It's brought me in. Now we talked about this in our stream, but like now, I've gone from wanting to display the boxes to why do I want to display a red side to having them out. But with the new ones, it's like I want to display that side and the figure.
Yes.
How's we going to do that? It's going to be tricky.
Make it a little weirder now that they've got that angle on there, so they're not going to be completely. I don't even know how I'm going to store the boxes once they start coming. I saw that usual video this morning. Ugh. It's such a bad problem to have. First world problems when you don't know what to do with your empty figure boxes.
That's right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish opening that set. I think probably. I don't know. There's so many that the Kylo Ren, the STCC set there that's got the Imperial flag, or the First Order flag. That would be a neat one, but. When all these ones are basically the same figure, just maybe with slightly different paint, or like the Rex figure. I know the face isn't as nice as the individual release, so that makes I can talk myself into going. I don't need to open, so that's fine. I appreciate the box art, and it looks really sharp, and like I was surprised, like I didn't realize they had done it Urso like in a fancy SDCC box, but they did. So I'm up to, I think I've got 8 or 9 Gen Ursos now, I think, or something. So
there's so many. There's still stacks of them in the stores here for dirt cheap, but
I had to go. I was out and about a little bit today, stopped at the mall, went into the comic shop, thinking, oh, maybe I'll find something there. And they had one Black Series, and they had the Tracy Morgan. So they had the Tracy Morgan looking Finn figure for $35, and I was like, how can you justify $35 for that hideous frigging face sculpt? Like, it's just not good. So
yeah,
it's not good at all. But
I want to see him in the right. I think a lot of us do too. But the Finn and Poe from the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
I love the way they look in those movies. I really want to see some of those.
Yes.
Yeah, especially Finn. Finn looks real good on this one. One of his best looks ever.
I would have preferred seeing one of the two of them over that Janna figure or whatever the hell her name is. So, you know, futuristic or pre-past. Oh, thank you, Darth Moore. I appreciate that. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But,
thanks, buddy. Everyone else here, check out, subscribe to me and Papa Gord if not already. We're all in this together.
Yes.
I have 4 the Black Series Captain Rex. I can believe that because that is probably one of my favorite figures still to this day. Captain Rex is absolutely mint. Even back then, the spatial swap looks so good. I absolutely love that figure. Love the clones.
Yes. I wish I was collecting back when everybody was saying that the Order 66 sets were getting blown out for $50 and nobody was buying them. I was like, I probably would have bought a couple because that was a chore trying to track those 4 figures. I mean, I got lucky. I got all 4 from the same guy, but in different times. So I got 3 and then he held out on the 501 and I'm like, I want the 501 trooper, and he had the box. So then finally we made it. We got the trooper and the box. So I was like, thank you for that. So that's just that monkey off my back that I could finally start enjoying the collection a little bit better. So, but yeah,
here. I have 3 Rex. I bought them for $2.99 at DD's. Wow.
Cripes.
Thank you, Clone Commander. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Order 66 is badass. What do you think of that? You know, that new 3-pack that's 501st that was released, the vintage one? The 3-pack on the card.
Oh, yeah.
I put a picture up, but I don't. Well, actually, I might be able to do it. If you listen to you, Nolan, that thing is so nice. I'm going to get me that. Really am. Everything goes up in price.
That means if they're doing that in the small, they'll do it in the big, hopefully. So, that would be very rad. Yeah, those are really nice. So, 5s and Echo and, you know, Jesse and, so.
That's the one there. Basket looks damn cool, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I need that.
It's one that I think we're going to have to look at for when we see it. We're going to have to grab it straight away. Same as those new, the Black Series, the the Mandalorians from the new Black Series, the Clone Wars one, the one in the blue. He's going to get, people are going to take that all the way because there's a lot of those. So it's going to be an army build.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Me too. Sure. You too. Oh, hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for jumping on.
How are you? Nice. I have to watch Mike's stuff today, so that's on my watch.
I watched everyone's videos before this, so I caught up with information. Some of those new reveals this morning are pretty cool. Oh, frozen. There he goes.
Oh,
he's still here.
Okay. All right. No, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I gotta definitely watch. Yep.
See the barge is back. Bring the barge.
I'll just keep moving around a little bit. So.
Get a bit glitchy.
Let's see what else we got on there. Yeah, my signal seems to be okay still, but
it's all right,
yeah, busy this morning. Still got to process you guys in the future. So.
Look, that barge looks amazing. It really does. I'd really like to get one myself. I have no idea where I'd put it. Might have to move my stepson out. He can go in the shed.
I've done that multiple times. Yeah, telling my kids I'm going to kick them out. I'll put a tent out in the backyard and I'll take their bedroom. So
give more room.
Come here.
There's a lot of Legos in his room, so I had nowhere to put it. Oh, hello there.
Yes.
Much being in the shower.
Right.
You understand that when you watch Mike's video. It's they're giving him shit, always looking good and smelling good before his videos. Oh, that's hilarious. I'd love to see that arc shit in the Black series. They'll fly off the shelf.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. No, Lego as well. Yeah, I may have to now maybe bug my kid and use some of his shelving because I've got the Mandalorian's ship on pre-order, and I'm like, I don't know where to go. So I'm looking forward to that one. Not a whole lot of stuff comes out nowadays in Lego that I'm like I have to have, but that's definitely one for sure. Since I'm not going to get a scale. Then
still want to get a Falcon of some sort. But Slumber here, 6-inch scaled barge. Wow, you might need its own house for that.
Yeah,
pretty awesome, but absolutely gigantic. I mean, you look at the TIE Fighter, for example. That thing's big enough. 6-inch TIE Fighter.
Yeah,
you're gonna bring it up, aren't you?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, when the cockpit's the size of my head, right? So
yeah.
But it's such a ballsy move that they ever decided to go that route and go a big.
I agree.
But I think the snow speeder, it feels like that's going to breathe new life into the 6-inch lines vehicles.
It looks amazing. I've watched every one of you guys that have reviewed it. I can't remember who, but I know some of you have. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
And I love the detail and the compartments that added to it.
Yes. So I don't think you're going to see many of those sitting on the shelves like the TIE Fighters did for so long. Like, again, I wasn't collecting back in the day, and really trips to Toys R Us were basically taking the kids with their gift cards at Christmas time to go get whatever they wanted to, type of thing. And I'd go walking down and go, oh, hey, look, yeah, they got some new Transformers out, or they got this, or they got that, or whatever. And I wasn't collecting anything at the time. So, but yeah, definitely seeing rows of boxes up on the top shelf of all the First Order TIE Fighters. And it was like, yep, that's some lucky person's getting some of that. So, and yeah,
absolutely.
Let's not even talk about the wings.
Yeah, I heard the wings don't come off once you've put them on.
Yeah. I've tried twice, and I'm more concerned about breaking the wings, and they are getting harder to find now. Or if you're finding them, people are charging pretty ridiculous money for them up here in Canada, anyway. So
yeah.
I mean, I paid $20.
Like I said, my birthday's in a few weeks, so I'm going to tell everyone just to give me some freaking money so I can get some more toys.
Absolutely.
It's only a couple of weeks.
Yes.
But yeah, small. That's come so fast. My daughter's 2 then following month.
I'll take 100 roses. Sure.
100 rose figures. I'll make it into like a Constructicon, a rose Constructicon.
There you go.
Just put them all together as one big giant rose monster.
Yep.
Oh, lucky. That wouldn't have been cheap.
Yeah, no. I'm happy that for the 20 that I paid, and it wasn't complete, but somebody hooked me up with the cockpit lid, the antenna, and the guns. So for 20, I was like, yeah. Now it's like, oh man, I got to pay full price for a vehicle now. So that's a little harder to swallow the price this time around, but yeah, that's okay. A dozen roses. Well, somebody was doing that back at Valentine's Day. Was selling a dozen roses.
Good one.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm awake enough to come up with that yet, but this. Love that. I don't even have a rose, to be honest with you. I don't actually have a rose. Actually, I don't have a lot of the earlier wave. The only single digit I've got is Captain Phasma number 6, and Raymond Z sent me that a while ago.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's sort of patchies all the way up to sort of the 90s. I've pretty much got there onwards.
Right.
I think I've got 2 in the 80s. I've got the I think it's Mace Windu and the Battle Droid. It's the only 80s I've got. I'd love to get the 2 assassin droids, BT and 000.
000, yeah.
Really like to get my hands on those. They look so good.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get another Afra. My Afra's got a busted foot, so she's very difficult to keep posed without her hitting her face all the time. So
they've just got such skinny legs though as well.
Yeah, not enough stands. So those stupid Dorito stands, putting them. I guess maybe they're done with the stands again. They tried what 3 or 4 times, and then that was it. So epic fail on that.
Right,
working at Target. Oh, jeez.
Missed up the box. No. Just like that damaged. Yeah, I agree on that. The damaged Phasma Black series is really cool.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
I was doing super well back then because Mike would send me messages and go, "Oh, hey, did you hear?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's rad." And then I would take off. I'd drive to my local Toys R Us, and then I'd come back and I'd show them. I'm like, "Oh, you mean these?" And I'd have them in hand already, and then pack them up and then send them out to California the next day or whatever. So I was hitting a good stretch for a little while there, but not so much anymore now. So I think there's more and more collectors that are in my area now. Like there's a massive group of them. Some of them are great, and then others are typically, the ones that want to think that they're going to make big bank on whatever. I saw Zeb, third party, $100 yesterday.
Oh wow!
I don't need them that early that I'm not paying $100 for that figure. It's going to be almost a $50 figure, taxes in anyways, because it's $39.99 in Canada when he releases. So
right.
$45. So I'm not paying double for a figure that'll be out in a few weeks. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Just flicking my camera around again, just on the foot peaks one there. So I don't know if you've just seen that, the Darth Vader centerpiece you can get, which is that guy there, which lights up as well if you're unaware. So this actually comes with thick foot pegs underneath it. You can see that. Underneath there's about 6 little pegs which go into all the holes on there, which are very handy for posing those guys.
Oh,
so that works very, very well. While I've got you here, Brian, there he is. He's got the LED strip behind his legs now, so he lights up a bit more. That's the Shadow Trooper.
Yeah,
love that thing.
Figure. I mean, I know it's the mold that we're all used to, but love the colors on that. So
absolutely right. But that there is probably still one of my most favorite figures, that Jump Trooper.
I do, yeah. That's actually one of my highest watched videos because I think I was one of the few quicker ones that managed to get that one kind of early. So, but yeah,
right.
I still love the asymmetry there, with having the yellow on the one side, and just he's good. So my local store has one more. I think I want to go back and probably buy that last one. So
nice. That's one of my. I love this picture. Glaze on it though. That came from Empire magazine. Such a good picture. That's my oldest toy I own. They're right there.
Oh, geez, man. Yeah, I remember that. Absolutely.
Yeah. 1990, but he's the oldest I have. Sort of giving a wee show off of what I've got. There's that tiny little snot.
Yep. Yeah.
Only Hot Toys I own. The droids, which came with the mouse droid, which is really cool.
Oh, right on.
There's Plo Koon.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
That was a custom sent to me by Bricktop Vader or Mando Maker, if you know him on YouTube, Instagram.
Nice.
He customized a droid, which was cool. And there's the Sith Ray poster. Glare always gets in the middle of that. That's epic. That.
That'll be a pretty rad figure if they actually really pull that one off. If they do it
I
right.
agree.
So
Just gonna
soft
back.
goods. There better be soft goods on that figure.
Makes such a big difference for the figure, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I swapped out one of the oh, good Lord, now I'm drawing a blank. Praetorian Guard.
Yep.
So the one multi-pack that came out with different versions of guards, the one with the two small blades. I might as well just grab them.
You go for it. Yeah, I've got the normal one. I didn't like the articulation of it.
Yeah, no, the articulation definitely does suck. I do love the red. I don't know what it is, but so he came with soft goods. And
oh wow, that'll make a difference.
But I bought another. I bought one of the other ones. I bought a double, and I heated up, and I popped the head off, and I put his because I was like, I don't like the difference. All three of them need to have the rubber skirt. One can't have a soft goods skirt. It's got so it has. It bothers me greatly. So he's really the only custom figure that I've done, and I really don't think a head swap really counts as that much of a custom, but at least it matches the other two guys now. So, but yeah,
I tell you what it did to it
is horrible, just horrible on these guys. So, yeah. But they still look good.
I'll tell you what I did do. I've put it back together now, but I showed it to Bosk in the last stream. Was that Jedi Luke you sent me? If you put Emperor's robe on him and Second Sister's blade onto his saber because it fits, you got a really good looking Darth Luke or Sith Luke, and he actually looks really good on the robe. Yeah, I did that and did some photos on my Instagram, and he looks really good. And yes, Dark Ray is coming. Can't wait for that, Mike. Oh, really? That'll be cool. Articulated saber.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hope so. There's so much more to come, like the Emperor's Guards at the end and all of that stuff. I want to see all of that. The Last Order troops, they look cool, the red and black.
I'd like a General Pride. I'd like a better Hux. They need to do a new Hux.
Yeah,
the original Hux looks nothing like him, but yeah, they do a Hux, a Pride would be good. Some of the officers with the bigger helmets that are red, you know, the red and the black just pop so good. So
one figure I need to get, which I don't have yet, is Veers. I need to get my hands on it. Veers.
Yeah, definitely another one in probably my top 5 still. That Veers is
I love what he had. Yeah, I need to get my hands on that one. Yeah, there's bugger all. I thought there'd be more for the Rise of Skywalker, but I'll tell you what, one of my favorite Rise of the Skywalker figures is very underrated, and that's that Jaina with a crossbow in there. Have you got it?
I do have. I've got her. I don't care. I don't care for the character, so it makes
same. Yeah, the figure itself, I thought, looked really good. They did a really good job of the figure. That's what I liked about it.
I think in the accessories, she came with quite a bit. So, I mean, that part was okay. But I was like, really? We wasted a figure on her. We could have had a Poe. We could have had a Finn. We could have had Charlie from Lost. You know, whatever. True. You know, like there were so many others that I thought we might have seen. Maybe another Leia. It was her last movie, right? So,
yeah,
you know, I don't know. So, but you know, it's
David here. We'll be getting attacked. What? Yeah, I reckon if they do another Emperor, he needs to be decaying. Yeah, that's a good point because we've got an Emperor which we can switch the robe to. So a decaying Emperor with the new robe is all we need, and we can switch it to that one. We don't need yet. Yeah, so definitely want a decaying one with the new robe.
Sure. Yep. I like the Emperor's final form too. Again, having that red inlay on the black, just I don't know, man. Like that just looks fantastic. The Koopa.
Well, he worked with the final order, didn't he?
Yeah. Order, absolutely. So I don't know. The Zori Bliss She definitely. I wish they would have done. I appreciate the visor come off gimmick, but I kind of think I would have appreciated, not that we saw her with her helmet off in the movie, but I think an unmasked head would have been cool to go along with the mask. But you know, that's all you saw in the film was just her eyes. Okay, I guess,
true.
but I love the pirate looking with her blaster pistols.
Same, actually.
It is
still haven't got my hands on her either. One's still on the shelf here.
Yeah, nice and close there. There, see?
Oh, Holdo, yes. Did everyone ever see? Do you guys know Babbling Booby? He did an unboxing review of Holdo. That's the female, wasn't it? Yeah. And he started it, then he just set it on fire. It was hilarious. It was so unexpected, but I see why, because everyone hated her. It was a character we didn't really need a figure of. They could have replaced someone better. But yeah, that was hilarious. That was. I think Mike actually showed it on his video.
We could have had. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I find it's just her in a purple potato sack. Really, I like the head sculpt is nice. Like it's at that part of the figure is really good, but the rest of it was just really again another. Did we really need? But
Sean Solo, Babbling Booby, his name is, and he does reviews and stuff. He's got a store, I believe. But yeah, Holdo was hilarious. Although I get legit one in the recent figures in the Black series in terms of face and likeness.
Oh, I agree with Mike. Yeah, I do like the face. Like they did. Yeah, they did. It's nice that they're nice and close. So so let's see my picture right there. So I mean, it looks like Laura Dern. I will give it, full points for that. But I think again, that's one of those hard things. Like, do you go soft goods, or you've got the harder rubber goods on there as well, and to try to go both. I know Mike was kind of dirty and perverted and kind of pulled her dress up to see what was under there. So, but yeah, face sculpt wise, I think is rad. Even some of the bracers she's got on and the jewelry on her, like the rings and stuff like that. So you can see they put some time into it, but it's the dress kind of pulls me out. She's got a rocking bod under that dress. There you go. Yep. Oh man. There we go.
Yeah, we really do have a lot to come out. It's been a good year this year for everything. There's been so much to come out, so much more to come out.
I honestly and I hate to say this, but I'm kind of over the Empire Strikes Back stuff now. As much as represent my favorite film out of all of them, I think, like most people, but I think it's just the repackaging. It's great for people that haven't got like the Bespin Han or the Bespin Luke or the updated Lando or R2D2 or any of those. So I mean, it makes sense. I get it, and for those that collect on card, whatever, but that part of it, I'm like, okay, great. Each wave that they've announced, I'm like, oh, I don't need to get. Oh, wait a minute, no, I need to get that. Oh no, I need that one. So I think the last wave, I don't think I need any of the third wave. So I don't need the Boba Fett. I don't need except for the Vader, but I'm going to do the Vader in the boxed version. So I don't need the card. I don't need another Chewbacca. I've got 4 or 5 already. And he's supposed to
I don't have any yet.
The one with the C-3PO in pieces. So and then the Snow Trooper, I might need him. They say the paint the detailing might be slightly different. So,
see, I don't understand what, because I mean, I've got the original one. I don't knock anyone else over, and I really like the detail on this with camera.
Oh yeah.
That weathering's fantastic. I love it.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't see what's wrong with the figure. But yeah, that dirtiness just looks so good. They did well. Don't get it. Yeah. Just on what Mike said before about soft goods, what they need to do is I'm going to take a note out of Nick. I'm going to bring Pinhead in. I love this guy. But what they do here, you know what I mean, is like this robe here at the bottom has like a wire, so it allows you to,
okay.
you know, display it a bit easier and make it sit a lot better. But yeah, really good figure, this guy, if you like your Hellraiser.
That's crazy. Just the amount of pins, like holy jumping. So
comes with 2 heads, both versions of the box, and all these weapons here actually hook onto them and come off.
oh wow. Wow.
Just like that.
Jeez. No, they're not my jam, but they're damn cool. I will say that. The detail on that stuff is just insane.
Yeah.
So
Like, I only collect so much NECA, but yeah, I've always wanted a pinhead. I love my turtles, and I got some nice predators to go with it. I think that
David. The Empire's only missing like 15 characters in the black line that can be done with the. Well, yeah, stick a Lobot out there for God's sakes, and then I'll consider it done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I wonder if they'll sneak it up on us or they'll do something.
Well,
I do feel like we'll get one.
I hope, but they're giving us the Wampa again by himself, for God's sakes, and that's annoying as it is too. So you put him back with the give us a new head sculpt. As much as I don't want to see another Luke Skywalker figure for a while, you could have still packaged him with the Wampa 2-pack. Still put on the box. Doesn't include, you know, the whatever, the Tauntaun, but oh yes, yeah, there we go. Ugnaughts for sure. Yes, Ugnaughts, a 2-pack. You could do a 2-pack of Ugnaughts, and then the dude running around with the ice cream maker. Yeah, Will Hood. Oh, yeah, that would be a nice one too. Yeah, Mike, the Wampa box is yes.
I've got Predators. I do have Leatherface as well. He looks very, very cool. The face on him is terrifying, to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
Not coming up as I wonder if I move it well. No,
that's just creepy.
And even a bloody chainsaw with speckles of blood all over it. And
well, see, the funny thing with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because apparently that was supposed to take place August the 18th, 1973, which is my birth date. Is 1973. 18th. That's when the Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually happens. So,
wow.
And a little trivia there, in case anybody is ready for a giveaway on my channel at some point in time. It's little stupid facts like that you need to remember. So,
yeah, that's very true. I'll remember that. I'll print that. What's we got going on? Get that bitch. One of the best Texas chainsaws that I reckon I've seen is The Beginning. I don't know if you guys have seen The Beginning, and it's the prequel of him becoming him. And he picks up a chainsaw for the first time, and it is something else.
Yeah, no, David, I'm not making human chili. So.
Papa Gord is Leatherface confirmed.
My ex-brother-in-law, he was a big horror guy.
The secret's out now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm not putting videos up or live streaming. I'm just I'm taking people out to the bush and doing horrible, unspeakable things to them. So next video, I'll show off my chainsaw collection next time. So
sweet, I'm looking forward to that.
There we go. Yeah.
Are you gonna make human chili?
Ugh. Thank God it's too hot to make chili, so that's for sure. 43 degrees with the Humidex today, so it was like the white people are melting. So, 3 kid.
I've got Grand Admiral Thrawn. I've got him. He's one of the best. He's a really good figure, that one, because he's animated. That blue face looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's there's just so much that. You'd think, I don't know, I wish they would just finish certain things off and then kind of be done. But I have a feeling that if they're doing this update phase to all the Rebels, I got a sneaking suspicion that maybe Rogue One might be maybe at some point in time that maybe they may do a refresh and redo the heads on the Rogue One figures, and then maybe, just maybe, they might slide a Bodhi Rook or a Saw Gerrera in there. At least the Bodhi, just to finish the crew. But I have a feeling, because those except for just looking at Chirrut, Baz doesn't look too bad, but Cassian and Jin definitely need a redo head for sure. As much as I don't want to see another Jin, but I think an updated face is in the future for her, I think. So
absolutely.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Stay, don't fall. Okay, great.
Dominoes.
I get so frustrated. I think my all my clone stuff up on the top here. Oh wait, I'm doing everything backwards. So I find that my Django Fett he's the culprit. He usually tends to go, and because I have him out with his guns ablazing, he tends to take out most of the shelf. So
right.
He's getting blue tacked for sure. When I definitely think I've got that kind of time on my hands that I can spare, that I can just sit here and put them all.
A lot of blue tack.
Yeah, but that was my only pickup recently. Is I picked up another one of these. My EB pre-order finally came in because they're finally starting to get their stock in after being closed for so long. But yeah, you know what? Why not? I'll maybe put him in my giveaway pile at some point. I think everybody and their brothers probably got one by now. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see.
Indeed.
What do we got on?
It'd be interesting to see what we get like next year in that, because there's no anniversaries coming. So be interesting to see what next year's got to bring.
That I would hope would just be a bunch of new stuff. Like, I still don't understand the Jedi. Why are we getting a Return of the Jedi thing in the Empire Strikes Back?
I said that too, yeah. I thought they'd hold off on that, especially that set. I mean, it's a good-looking set right there.
Yes. Oh, Stumbler, yes. Dak got a different belt. Wedge, yeah. I still don't understand the sizing, because the Lukes don't match up. The pilot Luke he's too big. So the Hoth pilot Luke is a smidge bigger than the X-Wing pilot Luke. So I don't know why. So I don't think he grew that much from episodes 4 to 5, but but yeah, no, Mike is right. Yeah, some new stuff, and in the archive. So we'll get our Cody again, and hopefully, I'd like to see an update on Qui-Gon. I think he needs a new face for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely long awaited.
Yeah. But I mean, kudos to those that don't have a Cody. I'd like another one. My original one, he's pretty wobbly in the legs. So that's true. Okay, you're right, Mike. Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice to break it up. I will say, for the Sea of Empire stuff, it is nice that it is from another film or it's something different. So. But
my favorite film, hands down, always has been Return of the Jedi. Absolutely love that movie. Just from start to finish, it's just epic awesomeness and aliens galore.
I will definitely say, I mean, considering on what a down note Empire ended on, to going into the 6th film.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good. I do find episode 4 is a smidge slow. Definitely, it always has been. But I mean, for them to set everything up,
you got to tell the story. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It tell itself.
Let's see.
And Phantom Menace. Ooh.
Return of the Jedi might be the least represent. Mike, I think probably you're right, because you got Leia as Bausch, you got Han in his outfit, right? You got Jabba the Hutt, you got that Luke Skywalker now. Well, you got the 2 Lukes, Emperor, you got the Emperor's Wrath Vader, Gamorrean Guard, Hutt Slayer Leia. Yeah, I would say definitely between Return of the Jedi and Phantom Menace are probably the least represented in the Black Series line for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how I was going to set my shelves up. I thought about doing each shelf as a film, and then you can definitely tell the sequels are fairly heavy, but Empire, I mean, you can kind of see. So that's, except for him, he doesn't count, but that's the majority of my Empire stuff. I know I've got some others kind of floating around, but you put the AT-AT driver, the snow trooper, and what have you up on top as well. I'd say you'd be hard pressed that I think Empire is very well represented so far, even with the re-releases. So,
Oh, welcome back, David. Oh, hello, Only One Kenobi. Only One.
Awesome name. I love that. That's great. I think Luke's
good. Thank you. I'm keen to do one with you, Only One Kenobi, at some stage too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you know Only One Kenobi, Papa?
No, Gord? I don't.
Check out his channel. He's brilliant. He's got a fantastic collection and setup going on there. He's just did a giveaway too of some customs, which are really cool. But he is an amazing collection. Him and Bosk's Bounty have got a wicked VC collection.
Yeah, I've been trying ever since he did it with Boss Bounty. I subscribed up to him, and I've been checking out some of his
nice,
of his videos for sure. So, only one, okay. So I got
definitely
that.
My friend.
Yeah, I got him. Just for his name alone, I love that. So, Only One Kenobi, that's fantastic. So, love the play on words.
That's something I'd love to see, and it would be a dream to see a 6-inch AT-AT myself, or even AT-ST. Any of those two, I'd love to personally see myself. I'd say more of an ST will be, if anything, but hey, HasLab, what could it be?
Yeah.
One.
I think. Well, we were talking, I think in one of my last streams, I think an A-wing would be awesome because I think Mike was saying I think it would scale pretty similar to the.
That's very true.
So. That one would be all right. I'm still gonna go and plug at it, but I still think the cloud car from Empire I think would be pretty rad. Myself, I always thought it was kind of a weird looking ship, but you do a couple of the pilots and the thing. I think it would be a pretty decent size. So the Jedi Starfighters from Episode 3. I think would be pretty rad.
Cool. I like them. I got the Lego one of that.
And then have the slot so you can actually drop the droid into the slot. That would be pretty rad. Or maybe just get the head of the droid and put it in. I don't know, but
absolutely,
those would be some good ones. So, thank you, Only One. So that's awesome. So,
but kick everybody out. Mingle.
Yeah. No, I love looking at everybody's different opinions because different strokes for different folks, right? So I might like the Holdo figure as my favorite figure of all time, and people might think I'm crazy or I have a brain injury. But,
Well, I must say this is the first I've had everyone in here at once. We've got Mike Chaos, we've got Bosk's Bounty, we've got Only One Kenobi, we've got Usual Mike, we've got Brian, we've got Papa Gord, and more. And this is what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, no, this is great.
This is the crew.
I just figured out that I could look at the comments not that long ago because I'm like, oh, geez, I don't even know who's in the room. So, and then I clicked the comments.
You should be able to scroll too, but I don't know if you can bring them up like I can.
Yeah, I got in there. It's either the private chat or the comments. So I clicked on comments. I'm like, oh, there we are. So,
cool.
So yeah, that's awesome. That's just a great little format thing. This
it is.
So
works very well.
Yeah, I think I told a few people. I said I'm not gonna take Darth Rock's idea, but I said I might expand on it, and I might actually have some of the subscribers join up, and I might do maybe a show off your collection type of thing, just as people that don't do YouTube. I think so. I think would be kind of neat.
Well, it's good to be able to talk to other YouTubers. We all do the same thing. So to be able to talk to everyone else, get other opinions, advice on YouTubing itself, and collecting. It's good to know. It really is, and it's really good to talk face to face to someone too.
Yes, definitely. So I'm glad you were able to find a sort of a happy medium between the evening and the morning to make it work. So
stream. We'll watch the rest of it. It was a good chat. Was a real good chat actually. Went very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I did one with usual Mike Television as well. He was my first guest.
That one I have to go back.
It's so easy. It's so easy. I mean, 20 minutes in, I looked at it and thought, oh, it's only been 20 minutes. And then I looked and it was like an hour and 40 minutes. And I was like, yeah.
It goes by. I know every time I try to set myself a limit when I've been streaming, I'm like, it's an hour. I think people probably can't tolerate me for an hour and then go from there, but then you just fall down the rabbit hole. You get down to one topic on whatever, and then you look and go, holy Jesus, that's
we're here
half an hour ago or whatever. So I was like, I was for 15 minutes, so
that's
just bizarre. Everybody's really playing on this.
We're all in this community together, and we're all part of this. It's great. Yes, we're the Black Series Council. It's official. We'll all get together on a stream one day. That would actually be really good to do. You can have up to like 6 people at once. Nice and early. 10:53 in Australia. It's 12:54 in the afternoon in New Zealand now.
I can't even process that. That makes my brain hurt thinking.
Yeah, I know. Wow. It's all over the place. It's madness. Yeah, how was your shower, Mike? You smelling good? You got to see his video to get that joke.
Because it's 9 o'clock at night my time, and then I know out in the West for like Brian and Mike, it'll be 6 o'clock in the afternoon for them. So
that's right.
Yeah, time changes are just
I agree.
Are you watching TV and on your iPad? Oh, okay. Just checking with the other guy. It's only 5:55. Yeah, only 5:55.
Is that PM?
Still Sunday here. That's right. Yes, it is still Sunday for a few more hours. So
Sunday night. Yeah, it's Monday morning for me. That's me. Should have you. That's right. It's 1 o'clock Monday afternoon now. School's nearly finished.
I wish that would work for lottery numbers. I'm telling you, man, we could do okay. We'd be good for stocking our collection for sure. So.
Yeah. 9 in New York City. Keep an eye out for those turtles. Do you know when I was a kid? Because I was born and bred in England, and when I was a kid, I was a huge Turtles fan. And I still remember a story we read on the news to this day that some kids died because they went down to the sewer looking for the Ninja Turtles, and apparently they died down there. Wow.
Well, that just brought the mood down. Yeah, it's like when them saying that, you got to watch out because there's alligators in the sewers and stuff like that too. So,
I mean, this is going back like 20 plus years ago, but I'm pretty sure, crazy. I'm just going to let my dog be outside 1 moment.
Yeah. Ooh, Florida. Nice. Oof. Somebody's barking away there. 5 million degrees. Yeah, it was wicked hot. Definitely wicked hot up here. I hate it when it gets super hot up here. It was with the humidex about 43 degrees, and that's about 10, 20 degrees hotter than I would prefer. So
The only one. I did watch that video before this. I caught up before I streamed for the new info. And I would admit, I was sitting here thinking, that would look so good in my collection. I voted for the Emperor Palpatine one, but congratulations to the winner. They were nice. They were. Rats problem good. It's true. Evolutions that kids died in the sewers looking for turtles. Yeah, you're probably right there, to be honest. But back then, when I heard about that, it was the late 80s because I came here in the 1990s. 1990, we came here.
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't been too many places. I lived out in British Columbia for a couple of years, but other than that, I haven't ventured too far from home. So,
you have some issues with your ex, don't you, Slumber?
Yes.
Sounds like my ex.
Jokes today, so
yes, my friend. Yes, Blue Harvest. I am because I can do it on my phone now. So yes, so if I'm right, it's tomorrow morning for me. Like so many hours away, because he streams every Tuesday morning, which I get here is 7 o'clock in my time. And for weeks he's trying to get me in, so I'm going to try and get there, my friend. I will look out for that, and I will jump straight in.
Nice.
Thanks, boss, Tim. Appreciate that, and thank you all for helping support my channel.
Yeah.
And all the views. I'm really enjoying these live streams. So talk to me, talk to the other guys, hit us up, Instagram and YouTube. Really appreciate the views and everything. It's what makes us. It's what keeps us going. You see, it's you guys. You guys.
Absolutely. No,
you're living in Florida, man.
Walt Disney World. Yeah.
True.
Florida to me is 24 hours. It would be a 24-hour drive from my place to get basically into Florida. So we were supposed to be going down to Florida this summer for Universal, and then maybe trying to sneak over to check out the new Star Wars land over at Disney. But then when all this happened, then it was like, no, we're not going anywhere right now. So kids really want to see the Harry Potter stuff. So
yeah, it's popular stuff. What did I watch the other day for the first time? Was that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? I'd never actually watched it. And I getting people telling me you're gonna love it because I love monsters and stuff, and I actually really liked it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So my son, he loves his Harry Potter, and he's not a huge fan, right? He likes the first one out of the two. So I found the second one was a little, but yeah, the what do you call it? I like the Harry Potter films. I think they've done quite well, and I think they've aged all right. I think
I just never followed it too.
Yeah, I haven't gotten through all the books still. One day I might have to. I think the last two books I still haven't read them yet, and I'm like, if I'm gonna have to go back and start at the first one again. So
hang on, I'm just gonna check my dogs. They're barking at.
Yeah.
Maybe a courier. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll entertain the masses. I don't know who all's in, but hey, why not? So
no, they're just mad.
It's
like they see a dog for the first time or a human, and it's like, oh,
Stumbler.
Crazy.
Wow, dude, Stumbler, I would love to see a 6-inch version of the USS Flag. My neighbor had the USS Flag back in the 80s, and I used to go over to his place all the time because he just had a whole room just set up just for that. So absolutely insane.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Could have Bigfoot outside. That's where he lives.
Bigfoot, yeah, we got Sasquatch, but they're more west, so we don't have the Bigfoot quite around here. So I'm too close to the major cities like Toronto. So
yeah, make sure you hit that notifications, guys. I know a lot of people don't. I do, but I always get people's, but I never get usual mics. Maybe it's because I always see his videos anyway, or it gets pushed out by the rest.
Yeah,
I already know I know he's there. Oh yeah, thanks for subbing to Papa Only One. Be here for an hour. Chat.
Stumbler. Oh, there's Raymond.
Oh, g'day, buddy. How you doing?
Say it enough times, so
yeah, he can hear you. Which I appreciate you coming in because you said you're not a fan of live streams, so thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Super awesome geek show. Yeah, Rochester. Yeah, I've been down to Rochester quite a bit. So way back in the day.
Raymond
Haven't been to
Dragon
New
Ball
York.
Z.
So
What bloody YouTube? Oh, we're taking off now. So love's given to Montreal.
oh, yeah, hot. Yeah, Jesus. Is the air conditioning even on?
I hope you put some of that heat in that box for me. It's freezing over here in New Zealand. It's horrid at the moment. The weather is just insane. It's just so cold at night and the mornings, and the days just don't warm up right now.
Do you get snow out there, or just cold?
Who's that, Raymond?
You. No, you out in New Zealand. Yeah.
Do I get what? Sorry.
No, you get the white stuff that falls down on the ground.
No, once in every 15 years, if we're lucky.
Oh wow!
Nah, not very often. Not very often. We actually, where I am in Christchurch, where we are in the town, was the Cathedral Square, the cathedral, which fell in the earthquake. But the tip of the cathedral is actually sea level to the ocean. So if we ever got a tsunami here, we're screwed.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. So up the hills we go.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's really crazy. Yeah, we don't get
when the earthquakes. When we got those earthquakes here, it really made an impact because we're so low on sea level. It really screwed us up big time.
Yeah.
Changed everything, everyone as well. They're so different here after that.
I see your fan on. I'm usually the same. Yeah, ceiling fan cranked, the AC cranked. If I can get an oscillating fan going as well, so
gotta stay warm.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate sweating. I hate going. If I don't have to go outside, I'd rather stay in the whole damn day. But
you are right, Raymond Z. I think the Hobbits and the Lord of the Rings, because obviously a lot of it was made by New Zealander in New Zealand. So yeah, there's some areas. I don't know if they're still around, but there was some places you could go to which had like the villages that were set up from it. We're actual tourist attractions now from the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. I can't remember exactly where, but they do exist around New Zealand because it's a beautiful site out here. Like the countryside and that is absolutely beautiful here.
No, that's all. I just got my kid. Well, he had never watched the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit, and I've got the extended versions of all of them. So we've just banged out and gone through them again. And I was trying to point out one of the scenes because years and years ago, I used to be a manager for Blockbuster Video, and one of the guys that we hired, and our location was very close to a big university. So we had a lot of university kids that worked for us. And one of the guys played one of the Uruk-hai in I do believe the Two Towers. I think he was in the Two Towers. So he brought in some pictures of him all done up in the outfit and everything like that. And I was like, that is so rad. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The New Zealand tourist site. Yeah, that's very true. They filmed
117 here. Jeez.
The Jabba salvage. You see me one and I'll do it.
I'd love to go to some places that actually had. I was jealous when Mike and Lily on their honeymoon, and they got to go to the they were on the island where the porgs were and what have you and stuff like that. So it'd be totally rad to go and see stuff like that.
Well, if I find out where it is and it's a possibility that I can go there, I'll go there and do a video or a live stream for you guys.
No, that'd be awesome.
Guys, I mean, it's not something I'm guaranteeing is going to happen next week, but I will look into it though. I will look into it because I've not seen it. So I've seen a video of it, but it'd be quite a cool place to go to be honest.
Absolutely.
We're going on 2 hours mark. Nice.
Holy crap already. Jesus.
Nope. That's what I mean. I'm going to have some lunch soon. Nice with indoor. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. The indoor forest.
Yeah. I just live in the wrong area. The only thing I can say is that I live close to where the revamped RoboCop film was done, and the Ed Norton's Incredible Hulk. Some of the nighttime fighting stuff took place in behind a place when I was going back to culinary school to update my cooking skills a little bit, and they had all the explosions and stuff going off. So we couldn't actually do any training, so we just kind of sat outside and watched all the action. So,
yes,
but it was all right. So,
I'm quite proud. I've converted Raymond C. Yeah, mate. I'm impressed too. This is out of all three, I've got everyone on one stream, and this is absolutely awesome. And with you in here too, Raymond, I am honored. I am very honored.
Nerd field trip.
My birthday's in a few weeks, and his is a few weeks after that. So I might do a stream on my birthday, which is the 7th of August. So I'll keep that up to date. Yes, please do. The island of Luke Skywalker's exile was called Skilling Michael Island.
Oh, okay. Yep, I was reading and it jumped. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I did the same thing too, and I hit the wrong one. Scotland is one of my dreams.
Yeah, Scotland. I'd like to go to Scotland and Ireland. That's a lot cool. Of my heritage as well. So my wife wants to go for our 20th anniversary. She wants to go to Switzerland. So I'm like, maybe somewhere else.
Right. It's a beautiful land. Got lots of photos and videos from it. It's an hour boat ride.
An hour boat ride. I don't know if my stomach could take that. So
yeah.
We went whale watching once, and I had to put my head down on the table, and I turned green. I just nearly lost my lunch.
No. Yeah, I do kind of agree. I did like him as Hulk, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't mind him. I just, again, one of those typical things, right? He was butting heads with the studio, so
yeah.
Instead of working it out, let's just replace him. So
yeah, that just confused
not bad.
Solo. So
it's monastery. Look at this. We're getting educated, and it's not got anything to do with action figures. We're talking.
I know, right? Where are we going? Yeah, I still have the turtles. If you missed it, Mike, they're back there at the moment in their box till I find somewhere to beautifully display them. Today. Oh, nice! Happy birthday to Avery.
Oh, so nice.
An urge to visit. My friend Neil, he was going to be here, but he absolutely loves it, and he's hanging to go back to Japan. He found too many stores that he orders from now. Yeah, he's pretty awesome, Mark Ruffalo. I'll agree. Really, really good. Do you like those? Oh, I love them, and so does my daughter. And she'll look at them closely and try and kiss it, but she won't eat it. It's good. I've raised her well.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, my daughter plays action figures all the time, so no dolls.
Yeah.
She wanted to go to EB the other day because we missed out on $5 Friday, which they blow out a whole bunch of stuff. So it was it was the McFarlane, whatever. It was Fortnite figures were $5 each.
Oh, wow.
The Harry Potter McFarlane figures were $5. Some of the Legacy Power Rangers, I think, were $5 as well. But we couldn't make it in time, so they were cleared out. And of course, you look on the secondary sites, and people are blowing them out for 3 times what they paid for them. But yeah, my daughter's constantly looking for figures to play with, so she's always looking at my stuff, going, "Can I have that?" No, you can't. You can't touch that. So next
time, I'm missing all of that stuff. They don't really do that here because we don't get enough of it. But the likes of the Force Link stuff, that was all being cleared out. So I bought a bunch of that for my stepson just so he wouldn't touch mine. But he doesn't even touch his own bloody toys.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Raymond.
Chasing girls. Thanks for coming back, David. We'll see you next time, my friend.
All right, David, take it easy, my friend. So, yep, awesome. Down in Fort Worth, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, right? They were at the Alamo. Maybe not a solid film, but not too bad. So,
yeah. Socks and notebooks.
Socks and notebooks for sure. Yeah.
I've got the NECA Ninja Turtles, Raymond. The 90s NECA Ninja Turtles. And Mike Chaos, I won the Baby Turtles pack, which is in there at the moment. Just can't quite see them, but I've got all 4 Turtles, Shredder and Splinter. I've got 3 Predators. And over there is Pinhead and, you can see, and Leatherface is right there. Ring, ding, 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 ding. They're awesome. Where are we going here?
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Probably won't be too much longer because I need to get some lunch.
Yeah. Oh, Raymond. Yes, they are completely. Michael, no, but there's a company's got a deal going on. You can get 2 for $99 right now. So here, so this one's my favorite one.
Oh, that's
so he's the he's Archer Stormtrooper there. So all the loose arrows and the samurai swords going on and what have you. The articulation is really nice, very well made. Bluefin, yes, Bluefin. Thank you, Mike. So they're rad, absolutely rad. So I know I've sent one, I think a couple to Mike's, and then I sent one to Brian, just kind of as a thank you for everything he's kind of sent to me over the last bunch of months. But yeah, these are definitely rad. So I think I sent Mike a fake a KO Darth Vader that the head just kept popping off all the time. So get you right
see
back
only one
there.
Freezing over here, Raymond. Z2. Oh, we moved. Need to repack Salacious Chrome and I've got a wee Salacious myself. Turtle are driving me nuts with how hard to find. I got them just in the nick of time where it was the end of the line of them. So I was lucky enough that there's a place here called Pop Stop, and it's one of the best places to collect. Really is. And that's where all my NECAs come from. But they actually got them in for me without asking. They rung me up and said, "We've got one for you." And I was like, "Oh, wow, I'll be right there." So yeah, they were really, really helpful there.
Yeah. EB's got the, I don't know if they found a replenishment or some stinking thing, but they had all the individual boxed very recently again. So I think they're
released as a double now, aren't they? They're released as a 2.
Yeah. So I've seen the new ones with the shredder and everything, and I was like, I had to be able to do this. I had to really start to streamline a lot of stuff. So definitely stay with my Star Wars and whatever else could fit, so to speak. So
that's my passion. Yeah. I got those as gap fillers when I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
NECA, not knickers. NECA. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, they do fantastic. Still 13 in here. I don't want to disappear. I'm getting hungry. Quite enjoying it in here.
Whatever works for you. So it's more on you because it's well past my eating time. So I just finished my thing and my eating window has now officially closed. So, which is good. Picked up my fasting tips from Mike as well. So I got to start kicking him in the ass. He's got to get back on his fasting as well. But I know he's had the last month or so. It's not been exactly butterflies and rain.
Yeah, I've heard about all of that and I've seen all of that, Mike. And yeah, condolences. Got a nice nick of this. What knicker did you get? I'm guessing knicker.
Oh, cat's going crazy. All right. There's another Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Probably.
Yeah, I love the turtles. I think they did such a
need to make up new stuff.
Such a great job. And then seeing that, cripes, what is it? The Super Shredder? Is that going to be one of the figures that's going to be in the freaking Loot Crate boxes or whatever the hell that they're doing or whatnot? So I don't know. I didn't get that translucent shredder. I kind of wish I kind of did, because it looks like that's really holding some value there. So
sure I can get a couple.
Stumbler. Yeah, Raymond, you won't be disappointed, my friend. Those are some solid fit. If I had a few more bucks, I think the Death Trooper, and there was another one on there that I thought about jumping on, but not right now. The timing's not good for me. So
what's that for? We talk about hot toys.
Oh, the Tamashii Nations, the Japanese inspired Star Wars figure. So again, great deal. Two for $100 is really good right now. But again, that's American, and actually I can't get the deal because they don't ship to Canada. That was also why I didn't do it. So it's one of those American sites that don't ship over. So yeah. My mate's got some of those inspired figures, and some of them are really neat. The Vader's quite cool, and the Stormtroopers. Yeah, well, Brian got the Boba Fett, and that's I think that'll be definitely one that I do need to get. So I got to represent the Fett somewhere in here. The Jango Fett one looks really cool as well. But and then like all the weapons, if you have ones that have pistols or whatever, they almost look more like old school pirate pistols with the pull back where you got to do all like the cap and stuff like that. So they're just and they move. You got to be super careful, but a lot of the pieces move on them as well. So Flash Gordon figures, I don't know. Does anybody really need a Flash Gordon figure? Just put it out. Somebody there. Does. Probably not my favorite. Not. It wasn't a bad movie, but not something I'm interested in. No. The soundtrack was good, so I will give it to you. We did a good job on the soundtrack. So, where are we at? 2:17. So I don't know how much longer do you want to go with this? You got 2 hours and 17 minutes. So I'll probably jump off very, very soon because I need to have some lunch and pick up my son from school in about an hour and a half. Life still continues. Yes. Well, at least now, did school and stuff close down out there at all, or is everything staying normal for you guys? During the whole COVID thing, we went into like full lockdown. So for about 5-6 weeks, everything was closed but the supermarket. Nothing was open. It was an absolute ghost town. No shops, no online orders, nothing. Wow. We just locked the whole country down. And then we went down to another level, and certain things opened with, distancing. But we're completely normal now. We're going on normal. We haven't got anything really happening. We only had not even 100 deaths. And most of them were for one specific rest home. Oh, wow. Okay. We were very, very good on it. Everyone just stayed home. Huh. It was fun. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Mike's onto it there. I've heard that. I'm not gloating. I've heard it, but apparently we're did very, very well. No, I wouldn't disagree with that. Some countries can't even do it right. Yeah, there was a picture that they showed. If you go to Niagara Falls, right? So you got the Canadian Falls, you got the American Falls, and that's one of the border crossings is right there. And they were showing the difference between how Trump is dealing with things and how our idiot Prime Minister Trudeau is doing things over here. And they had there's boat tours that you can go down and check the falls out in a whole bit. So you see the American boat. and everybody's wearing their big blue rain slickers and everything like that. And the boat is packed. All you see is a sea of blue people.
Wow.
The Canadian boat, and there's literally 6 people on the boat wearing their rain slickers, and that's where they said that's where we're doing, and that's it for our social distancing. So it's like, all right, that's good to know. So so
the only problem I've obviously got as a personal collector is the whole COVID thing, and yes, we did it right, but nothing is coming here. Honestly, nothing is coming. As in New Zealand, I can't get anything right now. So that's why I appreciate everything you guys have given me at the moment, because COVID has killed the collecting over here. It really has.
Yeah.
I got something during the end of COVID through Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles. It took a month to get here. It took a month to even leave Australia. It was insane. So yeah, it really affected my collecting a lot, but I'm still going.
Yeah. Our, like I said, our EBs, because they had closed, and then the EB games that had their own storefront, they started to open first. So then their stock was starting to replenish again. And then unfortunately, until my location that I go to all the time, they're in a mall. So they were one of the last ones to open. So they're, like I said, for me to get my child Black Series just the other day, that shows you how long that figure's been out for.
Agreed.
And it just kind of shows, like, again, guys have already got the snow speeder from some stores that open sooner. So they're telling me it could be another easily a few more weeks until I see mine or what have you. So it's a question of, they have the pile set up at the warehouses. It's just a question of when the warehouses are going to ship them to the stores.
Right. I haven't even seen it pop up anywhere over here yet. I'm not seeing it on any of the New Zealand sites anyway.
Jeez.
Very annoying. Right, I might leave it here, guys, because I'm rather hungry and I need some food. Oh, if I was to pick a movie action series to come out, it would probably be possibly Voltron. Love Voltron. The new series on Netflix is brilliant, by the way. Or I want new He-Man. I love He-Man.
Okay, I'll throw you a hard one. I'll throw you a difficult one. Megaforce with Brian. He played the mayor in Spin City, and he was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I can't think of his last name. Crap. But Megaforce was like a futuristic-y.
Right.
I thought it was rad. My hometown had a movie theater. I would go over and over and over and watch. And just watching it now, it is such a bad film. But the vehicles were awesome. And Matchbox made the vehicles, and they're impossible to find. And if you do, they're a couple $100 each for like a Matchbox car. But they never. I wish they would have been able to go bigger scale or something like that. Like even action figures and some of the vehicles and stuff. That would be a good one. So
absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and another one would be Mask. Do you remember Mask?
Oh yeah, Mask for sure. Yeah.
I used to love that stuff. It's so good back then. Yeah.
I could do a redo on that for sure. I'd totally be down on that. So Barry Bostwick, there we go. Thank you, Mike. Barry Bostwick. He played. Nice. Deeds not words. That was their slogan. That was on the. I love that show. So if you've never seen that movie, guys, check it out. It's So it's classic 80s action. So men wearing spandex that shouldn't be wearing spandex. Yep. Yep.
Right. I'm going to end it here, guys. I'm going to need to carry on with life behind the camera. But thank you again, Papa, for joining in and taking the 2.5 hours to have a chat with me and the fans.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that. Subscribe to our channels. Smash the like on the stream. There will be more coming soon. And I look forward to chatting with you guys again. So, as always, give into the dark side, smash the subscribe button, guys. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.
All
Take
right.
care. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Thanks again.